Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video for you. So, to break away from all the monotony of covering the same things, talking about Jimmy's injury, talking about the Niners versus the Rams, I decided to look into the new documentary that's out on Peacock about Joe Montana's career called Joe Montana Cool Under Pressure. For any of you who grew up during the 80s and 90s and witnessed it all, this is a documentary that is going to cover all that stuff and cover some things that we've never heard Joe Montana talk about. It's got people like Tom Brady in it, so that ought to be interesting, seeing how he was a 49ers fan growing up and a big Joe Montana fan. Kind of starts as you would think from the beginning, kind of talks about his childhood and how he liked to play all sorts of sports. Gets into him in high school and how he kind of had to earn his way to be the starter. The coach was very old school about, if you're on the football team, it's all about football. Montana played baseball. Montana played basketball. He was actually really good at basketball. But eventually he became the starter and, had his comebacks in high school too, just like he did in college. I think his final game, it was against a state powerhouse that they ended up tying, where the Montana's high school was favored to lose by a ton of points, and yet they were able to tie them at the end. It goes into him making the decision to go play at Notre Dame, and his father thinking he was going to pick basketball. Instead, Joe picked football. But when he got to Notre Dame, he realized he might have made the wrong choice because he was 7th out of 7 quarterbacks on the roster. So he definitely had to earn his way, and it kind of covers that. It covers him kind of only being looked at as a comeback specialist, but he would never start. Eventually, in his junior year, he became the starter. Notre Dame ended up winning the national championship with Montana at quarterback. And then it goes through his, ending of his college career. We all know about the chicken soup game. We all know about the famous final game of his career in the Cotton Bowl, where Montana became ill at halftime in a game that was extremely cold. And it was like an ice storm that hit the state of Texas that had never been like that ever before. And Montana got sick. They were down a huge amount of points. Go figure. He comes back, first pass, interception, but eventually he does what he did best in the pros, and he engineers a comeback, and with 2 seconds left in his college career, throws a touchdown pass to win the game, wins the Cotton Bowl. And that's kind of where it breaks off. It kind of covers his young life and his struggles. When he first got to college, he was wondering if he had made the wrong choice and he wanted to go home, but his father was an integral part of his life and made him stick with it. So interesting. The first episode was pretty good, but I'm looking forward to getting deeper into the later episodes. This thing's going to cover stuff that's never really been talked about on camera. I would assume they're going to go over the, Steve Young situation and something that, they never really admitted. It's, cool. They show him with some of his old teammates talking up the good old days. Makes you realize how old everybody is now. Joe Montana looks like an old man. It's sad for all of us who grew up during that time. But yeah, very interesting looking documentary. I say go check it out if you're a real 49ers fan who wants kind of a break till Sunday and relive some of the old glory. Like I said, it's on the Peacock network. I downloaded it. Eventually I'm going to watch the second episode, but right now I've only watched one. That's kind of my review. It's just kind of an early touch on his life. Nothing really out of the ordinary that we haven't seen before. So I'm looking forward to the new episodes. That's going to do it for me, guys. Hope everybody's having a great day. Try to stay safe and healthy in this crazy world we're living in. And hopefully I'll give you guys another review on the second episode eventually. And but until then, until Sunday and maybe a little bit after, stay safe, stay healthy. And as usual, I'll see you on the flip side. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.